encompasses their brand mission. It's about living a life in layers, but truly living life in layers. Living life on the plane, dropping kids off at the school, running to doctor's appointments, and is one of the most smart and stylish ways that you can dress, because you're elevating your style while still maintaining comfort. Whether you're lounging at home, this two-piece lounge set is one of the perfect ways to dress. Elegant, easy, comfortable, and a new take on a loved fabric that you can only get here at QVC. It's also the only order of the entire year. And as I take you through colors, we've got 3 different inseams. We'll help you pick your perfect size and perfect color. But just mid-afternoon, over 41,000 of our today's special value sets have already been spoken for, because we're seeing how soft and comfortable and dreamy this fabric is in this variegated ribbed. It's perfect for right now as the temperatures transition. We're not looking for something that's gonna be too hot or too bulky. And then you pick a color that if you get spotted on a plane or at the grocery store by somebody in this cornet blue, you look beautiful. So this one right here is cornet blue. Ooh, I've gotta give you an update. If you want the regular inseam, I have 1,400 to go around. Oh no, petite is gone. Rats. That happened just in the last couple hours, and then a few more in the tall. See, I wore this color because I thought, oh good, we're good. Carrie's laughing because she's like, stink. Okay, here's the heather gray. Heather gray, I do have petite, regular, and tall. If you want the tall, I have fewer than 500. This was my second choice that I was gonna wear too. So you've got some really good colors to choose from, especially black. This is a way too to dress it up a little bit. You cannot go wrong in that classic black, and it's a nice solid black. The oatmeal heather makes me wanna take a road trip up to Maine and snuggle up on a couch looking out at the bay and watching all the lobster boats come by. $39.98, that's oatmeal. I also have the pecan. Now in the pecan, it's only available in that regular length. We have 350 to go around. We'll talk about length too. I'm gonna help you because I'm petite and I could still wear regular. We'll talk about that. Oxford navy, same story. It's only in the regular, and that's okay. Fewer than 900 to go around. So I am in the petite, I'm 5'1". I could wear the regular or the petite, to be clear. The length is really nice. I have regular, I have petite, and I have tall, but you're getting 2 great pieces. That button front collared shirt, long sleeves, and then a beautiful pant with pockets. The button front top, we're calling it a cardigan, but I also think it's like a button down shirt. This could easily sell for $50. Easily. We would have it in a Cuddl Dud show all day long for $49.99. You get both pieces for not $84.98, for less than the price of the cardigan, $39.98, so $40 for both. Carrie's gonna come on out because she's got on the heather gray. Looks so cute to boot. Heather gray, cornet blue. Heather gray is on fire.
Yep.
Black, everybody grab a black at this price.
Black is
you
a
won't
must.
regret it. Here's my oatmeal, which I do just, it makes me want to snuggle.
It's spa. It's like, oh, I just got my $200 facial, right?
Which I've never had.
I don't even know how much facials cost.
Here's
anyway.
my pecan. Now only available in the regular length, which by the way, the pant is 30 inches. Works for a lot of us.
Yep.
Oxford navy, same story, morning glory, only available in that regular length, a 30-inch inseam. So Carrie, what do you recommend for sizing? I'm in the small today.
Yeah, so you're in the small petite.
Yep.
So here's the thing, we have 3 inseams, we've got size charts that are coming. Don't stress about this too much. With Cuddl Duds, we're a global brand. So if your general overview is like you could size up 1 if you were so inclined. So 3X through extra small, look for your dress size. I am in the extra small. I am a dress size 4, and I'm 5'4" in my regular inseam. If you're on the fence as we continue to look at the size chart, let's say you're a dress size 16, or here we are with the petite, 14 rather, and then sometimes you're a 16, size up 1, you're gonna be perfect in the petite extra large.
Awesome.
And ditto for the tall. We have a tall separate
Can
shoe.
I also emphasize, this is always going to remain on QVC.com.
Yes.
This is lounge. So with
Yes.
Cuddl Duds, I can go in between an extra small and a small. I tend to go up to the small depending on the pants.
Yeah,
So
see?
that's why I'm in a small in this set, and I feel great. Take a look, Crystal. She's in the petite length, and she's wearing it with just a cute little sock, and that gives her a nice length. But if she was wearing it with a shoe, the regular would probably work on Crystal too.
She sure would, yep.
Morgan is in the 1X. She is 5'8" in the regular length. And then there's Trisha, 5'8", and she's wearing that tall length. And you can see for her that works really nicely with a little sandal or a flat. So the length in the pant is going to give you a little flexibility. My point being, if you're petite like me and the color you want in petite is already sold out today, because remember, it's been wildly popular. How many, over
41?
Something like that. Yeah, over 41,000 already out the door. It's gracious. Now, I wanted to dress it up a little bit, so I put a little sling black on
I love that
to
you
show
did
you
that.
just some different ways. But again, I could wear a sneaker. Can we talk about Cuddl Duds as a whole brand story? Because they're so good with fabrics.
It's been like such a love affair for me. Like we started here in 2015, took off like a rocket ship, really started as a cold weather brand, originally outside of Chicago. So you're gonna see like, this is our kind of award season. This is our big game season, as I like to call it, because we really started in the area and space of lounge and comfort and winter, but we are here year round now.
Yeah.
So in terms of sets, I love that we give you the option of buying a set. The price is bananas. I got a text message yesterday. It was like, you know, like I'm thinking about getting in the shower. Okay, we're kicking off at midnight, and the text comes through, this is the new price. And I was like, okay, we're all gonna have a great day.
Ooh, that's
Tens
a
of
fun
thousands of
text to
people
get.
are gonna have
Yeah.
a great day tomorrow.
$39.98.
Right.
I like that the fabric is a new take on a tried and true recipe.
Absolutely.
So you've taken that like poly spandex that we know and love with Cuddl Duds because it's durable, it washes well. But you did this like variegated knit,
Isn't
which
that
even makes
great?
it breathable
And
too.
absolutely, this is a lightweight. So here's the thing, big launch of this brand new fabric right here today, exclusive to QVC, all new colors except for black, right? Because black is black. Sure. Because black is
Fair.
black. But people were writing to me earlier today, like, I live in Texas, I don't know, will this be too hot? Because I think if you're watching at home, which you are if you're watching us, it could, does it look like a sweater? It's not an actual sweater. You will not be overheated in this. The fabric is a lighter weight gauge, doesn't cling anywhere, like it's not a legging at all. It's actually like a mini bootleg cut on the pants. So you've got, but if you're familiar with our Seriously Soft fabrication that's been around and around and the crazy popular today's special values, this is like the sister that came home from college. She had her first semester at Yale, and her little sister is the Seriously Soft, and she's like, hey, back from the big city.
And she's so cool.
Yeah, yes.
Do you see how
Look
it
at
gives
that.
you the hand of a sweater, but the weight of a jersey?
Thank you, that's absolutely perfect. Yes,
You
absolutely.
know, it's really good. Okay, so I would pick up on more than one color. You could mix and match. They are so soft and dreamy, and pieces like this are what we wear 80% of the time.
Isn't it funny we
It's
wear
smart, comfortable, stylish. That's why the sister's coming home from Yale.
She's
because smart.
She's like, hey,
and
okay,
stylish.
I'm New Haven, but she doesn't call it Yale. It's New Haven. So
Oh,
if
is
you
that what they
went to Yale, which
do?
I certainly did not.
No, I did
I think
not.
you were saying I'm at New Haven because you don't want to be like I'm at Yale. Anyway, but it's we get off on a tangent. You know where I'm going. I hope.
Mary is wearing the oatmeal, and before we go through all the colors, this will help you because Mary's in the medium and she's 5'9", regular length. She's got on a little sneaker. Morgan is wearing that gorgeous Oxford navy, which you have to run. Boot, scoot, and boogie. Grab the phone, tap the app, scan the QR code. Because that one's the most limited. She's 5'8", and then she wears the 1X. And we say that because it helps you find your size.
Absolutely.
Sometimes if you see somebody that you're like, okay, that's kind of like me, it gives you a gauge. Or you might be able to say, that looks like my sister,
And
or I think that's where, and like you could figure out a gift.
Absolutely.
Because the price does go up at the end of the day today. It will not last all day. If you're waiting for your mom or your sister to text you when they get off of work or back from whatever appointment, your color might be gone.
Right.
Grab it now. We started the day with 65,000.
Wow.
Okay. I have 23,000. 65,000 to 23,000.
23,000.
That's almost 2/3 of what we brought in to last the whole day. We just passed the lunch hour.
And we've got prime time. And you know,
My kids aren't
Mondays
even out
is
of school
fashion
yet.
days. right? It's like Mondays, it's fashion days. Wait a minute, can I tell Maria? I'm going to tell our story. So, you know, our cafeteria does a killer pizza. So I was in the cafeteria getting pizza earlier. I had an 11 a.m. show.
Okay.
I ran into Maria and she's like, she's like, I bought this in 2 colors. Is it your niece's wedding? Right? Her niece's wedding is in Paris. So she's going to go on the plane in this, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. On the plane,
Smart.
you get off, especially, you know, a lot of those flights are on the overnight flights. You pop off and you're like, where's my croissant? And you start talking en français, oui, oui, and you stay at the Georges V. Yes.
I'm impressed, Carrie.
Yeah, well, no.
Well, but a lot of times you can't check in to where you're traveling until 3 or 4.
And-
So
right.
you have to wait, especially if you've taken that.
On an overnight, you might
flight.
land. One time I landed at like 5:30 in the morning.
Yep.
What do you do if your check-in isn't until 3
You go
o'clock in
get
the afternoon?
a croissant.
A croissant.
A croissant.
I did have a tutor to get me up to a C- in French. That's a true story. I'm just saying, I do not have an affinity for languages.
Okay, I'm going to help you make your choice.
Yes.
Because there's only 3 colors that are available in only regular.
Oh.
Okay. So I know we don't typically do this because Carrie's wearing heather gray, but work with me.
That's okay.
So here's what we've got. Pecan, it's very divisive.
Wherever.
Either way, it's only available in regular and fewer than 300. Oxford Navy, also only available in the regular, 750 to go around.
I feel like we could lose
Cornet
both of those.
Blue, which is only available in regular, fewer than 1,200. It's a really beautiful blue. Great instrument, great flower, beautiful 2-piece set for $39.98. And remember, we're calling it a cardigan, but it's a collar. It looks like a button-down, you know, button front tunic. You could wear it with a legging, a jean, another little jogger that you might have. This piece alone sells for $59.99.
I mean,
The whole set should easily cost you, we're now in the $84 range, $84.94, let's call it 85 bucks. You're at $39.98. So
incredible.
regular in these, all sizes, which are petite, regular and tall, is available in heather gray, which is gray heather. It's always heather gray.
Heather
We decided
gray.
to keep
Gray
us,
heather.
We decided to keep you on your toes. Gray heather, black. That's a must-have.
Solid choice. Must have. Refresh your blacks for the season.
Especially if you're traveling, if you're lounging, you'll wear that all year.
Yep.
Heather gray, and then the oatmeal is so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
This is when you just need to have a day where you baby yourself.
I
Jonathan
love
thinks
those
it looks
days.
really rich and sophisticated.
It does,
To me,
Jonathan.
it's the day that I'm gonna walk my kids to school and walk myself back to bed. I do that.
I used to do that all the time.
Someday, if it's a day off where I've
Yeah.
worked until 3 a.m., I take
No.
them to school, and then I
Bye.
go on back.
Set
I
your alarm
told
for
my daughter
2:45.
that once, and she was like, "Mom, not fair." And I'm like, "Listen, when you're a grown up one day,
Right.
you get to do those kind of things.
Right.
That's what's kind of fun
Hilarious.
about getting older.
Right.
There's perks.
It's hilarious because the kids literally think that all we're there to do is just we're sitting at home waiting for them.
Like, where do I go during the day?
Yeah,
I go back to bed.
I go back to bed. Mom.
Not every day. Yeah,
No, but I
some
mean,
days.
it's all about self-care, right? It used to be that you could look smashing, sophisticated and stylish like Maria does. You'd be uncomfortable. You'd have shoulder pads. You'd be having to be cinched in with a little belt. Couldn't even eat your Caesar salad at lunch, right? Now, you would be comfortable and sloppy. So,
Sure.
I mean, I remember, like, I'm going to age myself, but like college in the 90s, you know what? We had no options. There were no good fabrics. You
Yeah.
would go buy the Hofstra sweatshirt in the common, you know, the sundries or whatever, and that's what you wore. And it felt like it was for a guy.
I had the sweatpants from the bookstore.
Right, the
I
bookstore,
wore
thank you.
those
But we wore
every
'em.
day, and I met my husband in college, and I was like, I lived in those. I'm
Yeah,
surprised I
like,
impressed him.
what- Like, why didn't you tell me? We didn't know what we were doing.
No,
You
it
know what I
was
mean?
fine.
But
But this, you're right though. This is how we do casual where it looks tailored. Now,
Right.
if I look like Mary's got the little bag. You do a little sling shoe. Maybe it's a strand of pearls or some gold jewelry. You can wear this a little bit more elevated and stylish. You definitely can. You know what I also love about it? It's
Yeah.
sneakers. It's a slide sandal.
Well-
It's a lazy day in the fall where I'm going to light the Harry Slacken candles and I'm going to make the Instant Pot roast beef stew that the whole family loves.
Right.
It's $39.98.
Right.
I mean, you'd spend more on just the topper alone. So black we have available in all 3 inseams. I say that
Get the
because
black.
not all colors are available in all 3 inseams. Here's your black. Gray heather. really pretty.
Love.
See,
Sophisticated.
These are your neutrals. These are your neutrals and the oatmeal. I think they will be the easiest for you to wear and also the easiest to then mix and match.
You know, ironically enough, it's interesting, not funny, but it's interesting that with the colors that we still have availability in all of your inseams, they are really neutrals. Like a lot of times you sell out of black, or you're left with like a bright, crazy orange color of some, it's like an eyeshadow palette with makeup. You use that one right down. So we've got basics completely available for you.